Welcome to the Plan 1 by Risewell Homes here in Bella Storia on the Gilbert Mesa border here in Gilbert. And this home is just under 1,800 square feet at 1,780 square feet. And these homes start right around the low 500s, spec'd out around the low to mid 500s. So let's go take a look inside and check it out. But heading inside, just because it's a little smaller and less money doesn't mean it's any less nice. No, no, no. Still get to keep the 9-foot ceilings up here, which are awesome throughout. However, this one they did model with the standard height doors, which is a 6'8" door versus the other model homes, those being the ones next door on the Plan 2 for courts and the Plan 3 for the cottages over there that had the 8-foot doors downstairs. But again, you still retain the 9-foot flat ceilings down here. But in this living room over here, you do have a nice amount of space. I like how they did the couch back there and the 2 chairs to give it a little bit of a different look. And then the single couch there with the 2 chairs back here. So a little bit different staging than some of the other homes they have here, but you could do a sectional here pretty easily if you wanted to in lieu of those 2 chairs. But into this kitchen, well, this one does drop to a 36-inch upper on the cabinets versus a 42-inch on the other ones. It does still retain nicer crown molding. Lots of counter space with the quartz countertops here. Of course, gas GE appliances here too with the white Blanco sink, garage access. And this one doesn't have as big of a pantry, but you do still have a nice little bit of cabinet space to the side of the refrigerator. And since we're down here, we'll head out back and check out the backyard. And it does still have enough space to maneuver and hang out and relax. Not enough to put a pool though, granted. But what's great about Bella Storia is its location and what it offers. You're right by a myriad of shopping between Gilbert Gateway area, along with Santan Village, Cooley Station, Epicenter Agritopia, and much, much more, and freeways nearby such as the US 60, Loop 202, and State Route 24. And Bella Storia within the community itself offers its residents a community pool, playground with a park, and much more for walking trails and close access to different things here in the neighborhood. But heading inside, we're gonna go head upstairs and take a look at what's up there, right here, which is that coat closet. When I first got here, I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was the powder room. I've seen some homes back in the day where they did have a powder room on the landing step. However, this one's just a coat closet, but a cool little placement for it though, nonetheless. And as we head up here, you're still going to see those 9-foot ceilings that I was talking about downstairs, and you do have a pretty simple carpet up here too. I did like they did the floor outlet back there as well for power in this loft space. And I will say, if you can't tell, this is definitely not a massive loft. This isn't one of the plans where you can option a bedroom up here. It'd be a very, very, very tight bedroom, but it's enough to have a little hangout space and something away from the guests downstairs. In this plan, keep in mind too, no guest bedroom downstairs compared to some of the larger plans they have here in Bella Storia. But up here, you do have a nice size master though, staged with the king bed over that way, with the nightstands on each side. Not a lot of space to do anything bigger, but enough to have still nice size furniture. Dresser space up this way with a large amount of walking room in between, and into the guest bathroom. And this one, the package they select on this home isn't quite as upgraded as some of the other homes here in Bella Storia. This one's got culture marble countertops with these square sinks in there, and then the culture marble shower versus doing tile all the way up to the ceiling. But still a pretty nice size shower, even if it is a more standard setup. Behind there is the toilet room with the window, nothing super crazy there, and our walk-in closet. All right, so heading out of the master primary suite here, we're gonna head into the guest bedroom area and check out both the guest bathroom and the laundry room, which are on my sides here. Laundry this way, nothing super crazy. The only real option here they did was the cabinets above, otherwise it would just have a shelf standard. And then in this guest bathroom, more of a culture marble, but still some nice tile, not subway layout that we saw downstairs as well. And then your 2 guest bedrooms. And these are going to be smaller bedrooms. Again, this house is just a little under 1,800 square feet. But still fine for guest bedrooms. They're not insanely large, but they're also not the smallest things you've ever seen either. This one they have staged with a twin bed, which does give it the perception of more space, but you could still get a full lower queen in here pretty easily and be able to put a dresser up there too. And then to end it off, another closet. But if you have any questions about the Plan 1 here or any other homes here in Bella Storia, my contact information is below. I look forward to helping on your home buying journey.